everybody. Barry Hyatt here at the UT Extension Office in Sumner County in Gallatin. Lynne Knight joins us. And Lynne, you have something for Valentine's Day, I do believe, don't you?
I do. Of course, Valentine's is this week. And you might be thinking about a dessert to prepare for your sweetheart on Valentine's. So we're going to have a raspberry Napoleon dessert to make today so that you can surprise your sweetheart with that dessert.
That sounds like a plan.
Yes.
That sounds like a plan.
So just a kind of little bit of history here. A Napoleon actually means a puffed pastry that is filled with either custard, jelly, or cream.
So something sweet.
Something sweet, yes. So we're going to start today with making our heart-shaped puff pastries. So you'll start with thawing and unfolding the puff pastry that you buy in the freezer section of the grocery store. And so you'll take your heart-shaped cookie cutter and you are going to press this all the way through the puff pastry, and you're going to peel, of course, off the extra. And then we'll do another one right here so we can utilize all our pastry.
There you go.
And so peel all that off. So it's better to leave the cookie cutter on there.
While you're trying to get the rest off,
Right. Okay, so after you get that pulled off, you're going to take a smaller cookie cutter. And you're going to make a slight indentation in the dough. And this will just be an outline for when we assemble our raspberry Napoleon after it bakes.
So in other words, you're not actually cutting it all the way through on this one. You're just making that indentation.
Then just making that indentation, that's correct. Okay, so we have that, and we're going to put this in the oven, 400-degree oven for about 10 minutes.
Before you do that, let's show everybody, let's pick one up and just kind of let them see what you're talking about.
Okay.
So basically you're talking about a heart shape, but then you can probably see the little indentation right there as well. So that's kind of what she's talking about right there.
Okay.
Which is pretty darn cool if I say so myself.
Yes, okay. So let's put that in the oven and let that bake. And while we're waiting for the pastry to bake, we are going to make our raspberry sauce that will go on our puff pastry. Okay, so we're going to turn the oven on to about a medium high. I have 2 to 3 tablespoons of water in here, and I'm going to be adding half a cup of sugar, and we're going to let that dissolve. And after this is dissolved, then we're going to add 5 or 6 raspberries to this. And when we get our raspberries in here, let this get heated up just a second. We're going to crush those raspberries so it makes the sauce red and has the little chunks of raspberries in there. So we're going to do that. Okay. We probably can go ahead. Now, of course, I've rinsed and drained these raspberries. Okay.
Always wash that fruit off when you get it at the grocery store, they say.
That's true. That's true. Okay, so we're just kind of crush those up. And you can already start to see the raspberry, the redness kind of coming into the sauce. So after you add the 5 to 6 raspberries and have crushed it up, you want to bring it to a boil. And then you're going to add actually it's a tablespoon of cornstarch dissolved in water. And that is used to thicken up the sauce that we're going to be making. Okay. So you just continue to stir this. And you want to probably keep stirring it until it starts thickening up a little bit.
Now, the raspberry is supposed to still be a little, what am I trying to say? Not totally crushed, I guess is what I'm trying to say. They're supposed to have a little bit of indentions, I guess, and then maybe a little bit.
Right, yes, yeah. Okay, so again, you're just going to be stirring this, and I'll just leave that for just a few minutes while it thickens up, and then we'll come back to it. In the meantime, you want to have a half a cup of cream cheese. This can be, I'm using the strawberry cream cheese. It adds a little bit more flavor to your mixture. But you can also, if you're watching your calories, you can use low-fat cream cheese. You can use New Chandelle cream cheese. You can use fat-free. So, but I'm going to use the strawberry cream cheese for this. And then you're going to add 2 tablespoons of that and stir until it is just a cream, mixed up, and it's a creamy mixture. Okay, the cream cheese has been sitting out, so it is at room temperature, so it is a little bit easier to work with. Okay, so let me check my
raspberry mixture.
Yeah, and I think it's
I think you're good, yeah.
thickening up. So then you want to just turn off the oven, and then you're going to add the rest of your raspberries. There's probably about 20 raspberries there, and make sure it gets coated real well with the sugar and water mixture, and you're just going to leave it so that it is just kind of simmers
And
as the heat goes.
Crushing these raspberries.
No, I'm not.
You're not.
No.
Yeah.
So they're just going to stay like that. So you continue mixing your cream cheese mixture. Okay. Just get that all mixed in.
This has a great smell.
It does. And you can use strawberries, you could use blueberries, you could use any type of berry that that you really like. So that's a little different option also.
But
Besides,
since it's Valentine's Day, we
We're-
want to go
we're-
with red. don't
that's right. We are going with the red. That's true. Okay. Okay, so I have my cream cheese and sugar mixed up, and then what I'm going to add is a cup of whipping cream to that. I'm going to fold it into the cream cheese, and I've already whipped this, so let me get it out of the refrigerator real quick.
Okay.
Sorry.
No problem.
And then, okay, so we have that already whipped up. It's just the heavy whipping cream, so I'm going to actually just put my cream cheese in here and fold it all together, and that gives the filling a little bit more of a fluffy, lighter texture to it.
Sure.
Yeah, so okay, so again we're just going to kind of mix this in.
And what would you say the prep time would be for this for the most part?
About 20 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So not that long, actually.
No, not really. So while your puff pastries are cooking, you can prepare your sauce,
Right.
and then you again mix all your cream cheese, your whipping cream, and of course a little sugar. Makes it a little bit sweeter and so
A
forth.
little bit of sugar for sure.
That's right. So, okay, so we have that mixed up. So our puff pastries are probably ready to pull out of the oven.
Okay.
Okay. And so our puff pastries, again, just a little bit history on that. It originated in France, and it was called mille fruits.
Okay.
That's the term for puff pastries,
Okay.
and it means 1,000 layers.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I thought that was pretty interesting.
I think that's very cool, yeah.
So now we're going to assemble our pastry, and what I have done, I'll just move this one out of the way.
Okay.
Well, let's see. Would it be better if I showed it on? You might have to do it. Okay. I'll put this right here so you can see it a little bit better.
Sure.
And I'll just turn it towards you. So we have our heart-shaped pastry. What we're going to do now is we're going to take a knife and we're going to slightly cut out that outline small heart that we had, and it just lifts off.
Wow.
And you just lay that to the side. Okay. Then we're going to slice our pastry in half, and you can see how flaky it is. So, and that's where the puff pastry comes in.
Sure.
Okay. So next, what we'll do is we're going to put our cream in here. Okay. Okay.
That's pretty cool.
Then we'll add a layer of our strawberry sauce.
Raspberry.
Oh, I'm sorry. Raspberries. Raspberry. Strawberry. Okay, we had the red going anyway, right?
We did.
And then after you get that, then you're going to put your other part of your pastry on there. You will fill it with more filling. Okay. And then we're going to layer that again with and drizzle some of our raspberry
Yes.
sauce over that. Let's get a couple of those raspberries going right there, okay? And then you can decorate this with, this is some powdered sugar.
Sure.
You know, you can sift that over that. So you can have a little bit more sweetness to it.
Yes.
You could put your little heart back on here if you want to, so that completes the pastry.
Okay.
You could drizzle it with chocolate.
Yes.
So, you know, that
Possibly honey.
honey. So, you know, it's kind of an open, you know, you can put any type of filling into it you want to,
Right.
but I think, you know, I think your sweetheart would enjoy it for Valentine's.
I think you could possibly move to Paris and open up your own pastry shop. How about that?
That's right. That's right. So, but, so there is your raspberry Napoleon dessert.
Fantastic. And hey, if you guys want this recipe, it's oh so easy to get. You can email me at North Central. My email address is barry.hyatt@nctc.com, or simply go to our website. It's www.nctc.com. We'll make sure this video and the recipe is there for you. And I tell you what, guys, this is going to be fantastic, especially, as Lynn said, for your sweetheart. So
Yes.
guys can make this too. It's
Oh,
not
yes.
only a lady thing only.
Right.
Guys can make it for their lady. They're special ladies in their life, and they would probably be very impressed that way.
Oh, yeah, they would be really impressed.
Thanks so much, guys, for watching. Take care. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you again next month right here on North Central Television.